Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to do the detailed camera review of the Nokia 6.1 Plus. So Nokia 6.1 Plus was announced as Nokia X6 in China, and now the device has been launched in India as Nokia 6.1 Plus. This is a global variant, and this device comes with quite good hardware in terms of the Snapdragon 636, 4GB RAM, Full HD plus resolution display, and it also has glass and metal construction. And even in the camera department, this device has pretty good hardware. So in this video, we'll talk about how good the experience is on this device. We'll show you some of the samples we have taken with this device, and we'll see how good the experience is for this price segment. So let's get started. So first up, let's have a look at the camera hardware. On the camera front, the Nokia 6.1 Plus comes with a dual camera setup. It has a primary 16 megapixel camera with f-stop 2.0 aperture, and it has a secondary 5 megapixel monochrome sensor with f-stop 2.4 aperture, and it also has a dual tone dual LED flash as well. Now on the front camera, it has a 16 megapixel camera with f-stop 2.0 aperture, and there is also a screen flash included for low light selfies. So that's the camera hardware of the Nokia 6.1 Plus. Now let's go straight into the camera interface. So this is the camera interface of the Nokia 6.1 Plus, and looking at the interface, you can see that this is quite similar to what we're seeing on the Nokia 7 Plus. So you can see that it offers a plethora of options. There is auto HDR mode included. Then there is option for this dual side mode, wherein you can take photos from both the front and the rear camera and combine them. So that's included. Then we also have the beauty mode for the rear camera, flash, and option to switch to front facing camera, and we have some stickers also included. Now going to the other options, you can see there is option for live bokeh mode. If you select the live bokeh mode, you can actually change the aperture values and adjust the background blur. So this is how you can adjust the background blur. So that option is also included. Then there is also manual mode included, wherein you can change the exposure, white balance, and focusing and other options. So that's the manual mode included. And if you go to settings, you can see that you have the option to change the resolution. You can see 16 megapixel is the maximum resolution. And if you go to the video recording, so let's just take the video recording. So you can see that in the settings there is slow motion, and resolution maximum is Ultra HD at 4K, and there is 1080p resolution and 720p and 18:9 Full HD recording as well. So there is EIS support for 1080p resolution, but there is no EIS for the full 4K resolution. Now going to the other options in the video, you can see there is slow motion support as well as time lapse. So now another important aspect is that the front facing camera also comes with a manual mode. That's something pretty much not available on a lot of smartphones. So that's something you can control when you're taking selfies. So that's the camera interface. Now let's go straight into the camera samples taken with this device. First, let's have a look at the daylight captures. Here, looking at the samples, you can see that the Nokia 6.1 Plus offers good details, colors, and sharpness levels. The colors are impressive and does not oversaturate, and it looks more or less like natural colors. The phone also comes with auto HDR mode, and the dynamic range is also good on the device. One of the impressive things about the 6.1 Plus camera is the sharpness levels. Even if you zoom in the images, you can see that the details are not lost, which is impressive for this segment. So overall, the daylight captures have come really good on the Nokia 6.1 Plus. Now moving on to the close-up images. You can see that the device offers good details and sharp images. The colors are also great. The focusing speed is pretty good and does the job pretty well. Overall, the close-up images has come great on the Nokia 6.1 Plus. Next, let's have a look at the low light captures. This is one area where the Nokia 6.1 Plus lags behind, and it struggles in low light, and the noise levels are also high. While the details are quite okay with adequate artificial light, but the 16 megapixel shooter with f2.0 aperture does not impress us much. Also, the competition with Redmi Note 5 Pro and Mi A2 offers better low light performance. We expect Nokia to work on this via software updates. Now coming to the portrait mode. The Nokia 6.1 Plus does pretty well and takes portrait shots with good details and colors. The background blur also looks pretty good with good edge detection. It also offers the ability to adjust the background blur while taking the photos. Now moving on to the video recording. The phone can record videos in 1080p resolution and 4K resolutions. The EIS supported is limited to 1080p resolution. Here is a 1080p sample and you can see that it does a pretty good job with stabilization as well. And the overall video clarity looks good with good colors and details. Finally, the selfie camera. The Nokia 6.1 Plus employs a 16 megapixel shooter for selfies. The selfie camera does a really good job with accurate selfies in terms of the skin tones. The details are good and also the dynamic range in selfies is good. There is also manual mode included in the selfie camera. While the sharpness levels could have been a tad better, we did not have any sort of complaints with the selfie camera. The 16 megapixel selfie camera also comes with portrait mode or bokeh mode, and the edge detection is really good and does the job pretty well. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the Nokia 6.1 Plus. So this is a 16 megapixel shooter capable of recording videos in 1080p resolution. There is also stabilization offered for the front facing camera. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the front facing camera on the Nokia 6.1 Plus. So that is the camera review of the Nokia 6.1 Plus. So how does it fare as a camera smartphone in this segment? The Nokia 6.1 Plus is a good overall package as a camera smartphone with good capabilities in daylight, close-up images and also portrait mode along with the selfie camera. The video recording is also quite good with EIS support. Probably the only area where it lags behind is the low light performance, which we feel can be improved with software updates. So that's all with the camera review of the Nokia 6.1 Plus. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.